Hey guys, it's Shelly. Welcome back to Clean Green Being. If it's your first time here, thanks for stopping by. If you don't mind, before you leave, hitting the subscribe button, I would greatly appreciate it. And lastly, if you find the information in today's video helpful, be sure to hit the like button. So in today's video, I'm going to be applying a full face of makeup using RMS Beauty products, with the exception of brows and liner. And I'm also going to be trying the Savannah Peach Collection for the first time today. I believe this is new, and it comes with a multitasking eye stick, a luminizing powder, a lipstick, and an eyeshadow. Really gorgeous pink peachy shades for the summer season. It's a little gloomy here today, so I thought I would create this look that was fresh and had a peachy vibe to it to help remind me of the warm summer months to come. So if you're interested in watching me create this look using only RMS Beauty products and also trying out the Savannah Peach Collection, then go ahead and keep on watching. Alright, so getting started with the Uncover Up, I'm going to use it today as foundation and concealer, which this product is meant to do. It is a very lightweight foundation that can be used under your eyes and all over your face as mentioned. And it's formulated to reveal and enhance healthier looking skin. It provides even coverage for flawless looking skin that will never look heavy or dry. I definitely agree with that. I have used this foundation in the past. It blends really nice. I love the skin to skin foundation brush. It has become my go-to concealer brush. I blend all of my concealers out with it, and it really does a beautiful job at diffusing the product and giving an even coverage. Here I'm using a more dense foundation brush to blend out the rest of the product all over my face. I would say the coverage for this foundation is definitely on the lighter end. You'll see me here in a second build up the foundation on my cheekbones, where I tend to have more redness than the rest of my face. This foundation does have moisturizers in it that's supposed to heal and result in beautiful skin. It is very lightweight as mentioned and hydrating. I definitely agree. It doesn't settle in or enhance my pores, and I think it does also help to give me a brighter complexion. Moving on to bronzer, I'm going to be using the Beauty bronzer, which comes in the RMS Beauty signature set. The color collection is called the Pop Collection, and I really like Beauty bronzer. I've used it in the past. I am not very good at applying cream bronzers. It is probably an insecurity point for me in terms of makeup application, but the good thing about this product is that it is very forgiving. You can build it up. You can use your fingers, or you can see here I move on to a Real Techniques foundation brush because I could kind of contour it in my face. Beautiful sun-kissed color, not muddy, easily blendable, and it doesn't oxidize. It is just really natural and gorgeous. Moving on to blush, I'm going to use the Demure Lip to Cheek color that comes in the signature set. I'm going to be using the Skin to Skin blush brush by RMS Beauty. This is a very pigmented product, so just as a forewarning, you want to be very light-handed with it, which I did not do today. I used a little bit more than I probably would have liked, so in the future I have learned my lesson. Less is definitely more with these products, which is good because they will last you a long time. It does give a beautiful sheen to your cheeks and gives you a nice natural flush. So I'm going to move into the first product in the Savannah Peach Collection, which is the luminizing powder. All of these products in this collection are inspired to give you a golden hour glow and has a very warm, seductive feel to the shades of this peach. They are really gorgeous, warm peaches, not like in your face peach, which I appreciate. This powder was pretty. I had a little bit of an issue layering it over my blush. I felt like it enhanced the texture on my cheeks a little bit, and I don't feel like I got the luminosity that I was looking for, and I think it made my blush look even heavier than it already was. I don't know if it was just my skin that day or my sucky blush application, but I just kind of felt that it was just not what I was looking for. It would actually be pretty as an eyeshadow, but not my fave. Here I'm just going to do my brows real quick with my Beauty Counter eyebrow pencil. It's a really nice eyebrow pencil, not too waxy and not overly pigmented. I think it's a very forgiving product. I can be a little bit challenged sometimes with brow products that are super pigmented, so this is a really, really nice one. Moving on to setting my under eye, I'm going to use the RMS Unpowder. My container is so gross, sorry, I've just used it so much. Per the website, this is the one and only powder you will ever need. It is ultra fine, I definitely agree. Light reflective powder that is the ultimate finish to perfect looking skin. I love that this powder is so finely milled. You can barely even detect it on your face. It doesn't leave a white cast. And I do want to mention that all of RMS Beauty's formulas are non-GMO, non-nano, soy-free, gluten-free, cruelty-free, talc-free, silicone-free, perfume-free, and paraben-free, which is really, really something you can feel nice about. This is a great, great powder. Moving into eyeshadow, I'm first just going to set my eyelid with the shade Buff from my Beauty Counter Necessary Neutrals palette. There weren't any colors that came in the RMS shadows that could do that, so I'm going to start with the eyeshadow trio in the shade Heartbreaker as the transition shade I'm going to apply to my crease. It is super pretty, kind of bronzy, yet it has like a mauve-y undertone to it. It does have a slight satin finish, however it's not glittery, and I was able to use it in my crease and I thought it actually looked really nice. Next, I'm going to apply the shade Savannah Sunset. This is the eyeshadow that comes in the Savannah Peach Collection. I'm going to apply it to my lid. This shade in person kind of reminds me, if you're familiar with NARS, the blush Orgasm. It is very similar to that. It is kind of pinky, but it is a warm peach and has a really gorgeous sheen. I thought it was perfect to apply to my lid. These shadows are buttery, had a really nice color payoff. Next, I'm going to go back to the shadow trio in the shade Secret Fling and use a more pointed detailing crease brush and kind of just layer this gorgeous purpley pink satin shade to the outer corners of my eye to give it some drama. And then I'm going to go back with the Heartbreaker shade and kind of just blend my crease. And I'm going to go back again into the peach shade and add it to my lid, just to kind of bring all of the colors back together. Once I layered the purpley shade, I wanted to go back with the peach to kind of enhance it on my lid because it was so pretty. Next, I'm going to be trying the multi-eye tasking stick, which is a luminescent pencil that can be used for precise highlighting along the lash line, the corners of the eyes, the cupid's bow, and waterline. It does come in two colors, but of course this is in the shade Peach. It is really beautiful when swatched on your hand. However, when I was applying it to my under eyes, I just didn't get the payoff that I was looking for. So instead, I went back into the Pop Collection and used the Magic Luminizer to highlight my brow bone and the inner corners of my eye. This Magic Luminizer is so gorgeous and gives you just such a wet, dewy luminosity without being glittery or, you know, over the top. This was more of what I was looking for from that multi-eye tasker. Maybe it was just the peach shade. I should probably try the other shade to give it another chance. However, for my skin tone, it just didn't give me what I was looking for or that kind of luminescent pop. Now I'm just going to go back and kind of blend the upper corners of my crease because blending is so important when you are creating any eyeshadow look to kind of just make it look seamless and cohesive. And then I'm going to go back into the shade Secret Fling with a little flat shadow brush and kind of just bring it down to my lower lash line a little bit. There's something about these like purpley peachy shades under the lash line that just give it such a dramatic and gorgeous feel. It is so chic. I love it. So moving on to lips, I'm going to apply the Simply Vanilla Lip and Skin Balm to my lips before the lipstick because my lips were feeling a little dry. This is super hydrating, a really nice balm. Pretty simplistic, which is really good. Lightweight, smells nice. Alright, moving into the lipstick. This is from the Savannah Peach Collection. It is in the shade Monterey. So gorgeous. I think this might have been my favorite part of the Savannah Peach Collection. There's something about this color. It's just, the peach shade is so beautiful. It's not that bright orangey peach. There's just a nice mauve-y undertone that I think would be so gorgeous on so many skin tones. Really lightweight and so pretty. All right, moving right along real quick, I'm just gonna throw some of my Beauty Counter liquid eyeliner to my eyes real quick, and then we will move on to mascara. Really pretty liner, super black. I use it almost every day. Now we're gonna move into the RMS Beauty Volumizing Mascara. It has kind of an old school bristled brush, and it applies really, really nicely to my lashes. It is on the wetter end of formulas, and it is super black, easy to remove, doesn't flake. It pretty much has everything you want in a natural mascara. I use it a lot when I apply false lashes because it doesn't necessarily keep my lashes curled all day, but I still like it enough to use it when I'm going for a more simple look or when I apply fake lashes like I will here in a second. And voila, all done. Okay, so that is the completed look that I created using only RMS Beauty products in addition to using the Savannah Peach Collection. I think RMS has really beautiful products, great ingredients, and transparency in terms of a brand. They are eco-friendly, and I really, really respect that. In terms of the Savannah Peach Collection, I really liked the products with the exception of the multi-eye tasking stick and the luminizer. I thought the multi-eye tasking stick swatched beautifully on my hand. However, when I went to apply it to my eyes, I just didn't get the payoff that I was expecting and or looking for. Maybe this is more suited for deeper skin tones. I think actually it would look gorgeous on deeper skin tones, so I might give this another try and play around with it a little bit more. However, I just thought for today's purposes, it just really was kind of a underwhelming product. And in terms of the luminizing powder, I thought it was really, really pigmented. So like when I applied it to my cheeks, I had to blend it out. I just thought it made my blush look so heavy. I thought I applied my blush lightly. However, when I applied the luminizing powder, I think because of the pigment, it just made my blush look crazy. I just didn't think it had the luminosity that I was looking for. Their Living Luminizer, which is in their signature set or their pop collection, is, and even in the little tubs, is so gorgeous. It's what I applied to the inner corners again and to my brow bone. This is what I should have applied to my cheeks. However, I wanted to try, for the sake of first impressions, the luminizing powder from the Savannah Peach Collection. I also felt that it kind of emphasized the texture that I have on my cheeks at the moment, so I really wasn't a fan of that. I am going to give it another chance, just maybe next time be a little bit lighter handed when I apply it to my cheekbones. But again, in terms of luminizers, I think the Living Luminizer is really a good go-to if you're looking for a natural, dewy highlighter that really can transition from day to night. I love it. In terms of the eyeshadow, the Savannah Sunset, I thought it was a really gorgeous peachy pink color that worked well with the other shadows that I used from the eyeshadow trio. It is a very buttery formula like the other shadows that I tried today. I think it blended well on my eyes, and I think the color payoff was nice as well. I'm going to see if they are long wearing, so I will provide an update in the description box below. But overall, I think this is a really great peach color that again would be flattering to many skin tones. And I have a feeling I'll be reaching for this quite a bit during the summer months, especially when I might have a little bit more color to my skin. And this, I think, would really complement that nicely. And lastly, from the Savannah Peach Collection, I think the lipstick is gorgeous. It's not that in-your-face peach, it's more of a mauve-y pinky peach, I would even say, and I think it is really, really gorgeous. It's not drying, it had great pigment. Really, I think you could get away with just one swipe and get the color payoff you're looking for. I just applied a couple layers just to see how it would perform on my lips. The only thing that I'm noticing with this lipstick, and despite it not being drying, I feel like it's kind of settling and emphasizing the lines on my lips a little bit. Maybe if I apply some of the vanilla lip balm on top of it, it would kind of help that. Maybe it is drying over time, I don't know. However, That is just something I noticed, but it's nothing really anything that I can't get over. I think the color is really beautiful, and for that alone, I will definitely wear that again. So overall, I'm gonna pass the Savannah Peach Collection. I did think it was pretty. I do need to play again, as mentioned, with the luminizing powder and the multi-eye tasking stick, but the eyeshadow and the lipstick are really, really beautiful. Let me know in the comments down below if you have tried the Savannah Peach Collection and what your thoughts are. In terms of the other products that I applied to my face, the Uncover Up is really one of my favorite RMS Beauty products. It doubles again as a foundation and concealer. It is really lightweight, doesn't settle into my fine lines and wrinkles. In terms of concealer, I think it has a nice consistency. I do like to use the Unpowder anytime I use the Uncover Up as a concealer. I think they just work really well together and kind of prevent my eyes from either looking too greasy, and the powder prevents it from looking dry and crepey. This is an undetectable translucent powder, doesn't leave a white cast, and it is so super finely milled. This is a really, really great translucent powder. If you are looking for a healthier, natural version, I would highly, highly recommend this one. In terms of coverage for the Uncover Up, I would say light. You can build it, so I had to build it up on my cheeks where most of my redness is, and you can see a little bit of my blemishes peeking through on my chin, but I really like this. It's long wearing, and again, it's comfortable for me. And that is a priority when I am wearing foundations, because if I'm going to wear makeup for 8 hours in a day, it has to be comfortable, and this product definitely is. Going back to the signature set, I think the Buriti bronzer was really pretty. I'm not that great at applying cream products. I struggled today with the blush, and I think I had to really kind of play with the bronzer a little bit. However, the good thing about these products is that they are forgiving. So if you kind of work your way up and don't go too heavy initially, it is forgiving in the sense that you can build it and blend it and kind of make it work for what you need. I think once I was able to get the hang of blending out the bronzer, it gave a nice warm sun-kissed glow to my skin without looking muddy. I think the blush was really pretty. Again, I went a little bit heavy-handed with the blush today. I am not great at cream blushes. I always have to remind myself and learn the hard way sometimes when I apply cream products. Maybe if I used my fingers, I would have been able to build it up a little bit easier and have more of a softer look instead of looking like a clown. However, overall, I think the product is really, really nice. Again, the Living Luminizer that I spoke about previously is really gorgeous. However, I think this is a really nice compact set. The pans are small, however, a little bit goes a long way. So I think this would have some longevity in your makeup collection if you are looking for an item like this. I really, really like it. The lip balm is nice. My lips were dry when I was applying the makeup, so I applied some to my lips, and it did give some really nice moisture. In terms of the eyeshadow trio, I thought they were really pretty colors. Again, I thought they worked well with that peach color. I really wasn't sure how that was gonna look, so I kind of just went for it, and I think it worked out in my favor. These are really pretty shades that will work well for the spring and summer. Again, they are pretty consistent in terms of formula with the singular eyeshadows. Shadows didn't have that much fallout. However, they did have some kickback. I know some people get a little bit up in arms about kickback. However, I'm pretty tolerant of it unless it's like super crazy, and that's not how these shadows are. It's not bad. I think they are definitely nice shadows, especially for being natural shadows. I think you have great payoff again, and I like the sheens. They weren't chalky, and they were very smooth in consistency, so I'm gonna pass the eyeshadows as well. And lastly, in terms of the volumizing mascara, I think it is a really nice formula. It is on the wetter end, and I do kind of appreciate an old school mascara brush. Some of the new like silicone-y, like rubbery type brushes, I just kind of can't get into. However, this is a really nice mascara. I have used this before, and it never irritated my eyes. I do wear contacts. It didn't flake, and I was able to remove it easily, which I appreciate in a mascara. In terms of volumizing, I think because it is on a wetter end of formulas, it is more difficult to keep my lashes curled. They are very straight. However, it is a great mascara that I use when I'm throwing on false lashes. And if you have a natural curl to your lashes, this would be really, really gorgeous. You won't have to worry about my issue, which is my lashes falling throughout the day. So with that being said, that is the review of all of the RMS products that I applied to my face today and the Savannah Peach Collection as well. Let me know in the comments down below what your favorite RMS Beauty product is. And if you've tried the Savannah Peach Collection, let me know your thoughts and if you had any of the same issues that I had. And with that being said, I just want to say thank you so much for taking the time to view today's video. I really appreciate your viewership. Clean Green Being has new uploads every Sunday and Wednesday. So if you're interested in viewing the future uploads, be sure to hit the bell notification icon below, and I will see you on the next one. Thanks, guys.